Hello everybody and welcome to this guide and tutorial for the golden shot. Difficulty level is hard and we are going to dig into hole number 9 of the Yongsan Gardens. A tough par 3, and I would say that this is not one of the easier golden shots. It's going to require a lot from us as players to be consistently accurate with this par 3, but I've done my best with the guide and I hope that you will find the content being very useful. Before we take a look at all the content, make sure that you do hit the thumbs up button just here on my face. Also subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. For those of you that are looking to improve your game even more, Checkpoint Challenge, Tour Play, Tournament Play, we do have exclusive guides for those that do want to take the next step in your game. Scan the QR code here on the screen, or you use the link patreon.com/golfclashtommy that you can find in the link of in the video description down below. That will take you to our platform with all the packages, and you can then pick yourself which one that suits you the best. We are going to play with a golden long iron every single time here. We will have two different aim points, but it will still be the same adjustment for them both. You have the VPR table on the right hand side. Obviously you find all of that in the text guide. The first landing position we are going to have a look at is going to be the tailwind one. This is only going to be used if we do have a tailwind, and we're going to set our club at max. So this is going to be max distance with our long iron. We're looking at the blue ring to be by the sand to the right. Have in mind that every single one of you has the same max line, because there is only one level of the golden clubs. So max line, blue ring to be there by the sand. In the crosswind and the headwind, unfortunately, we're going to have to back up. Why is that? It's because we will be in between clubs if we start higher up, and also if we would be moving up to a wood club, we don't have enough backspin to get the ball to stop in time. And this is much harder to be consistently close with compared to the tailwind. And that's because we're gonna have to do a thing that I don't really like, but that's because we need a different reference than just the yellow ring by the rough line. But obviously the yellow ring by the rough line is one reference. The second one is that we are using max topspin. So every time you have a crosswind or a headwind, you quickly apply max topspin with your long iron. Then you are moving to find the aim point with the yellow ring by the rough line, the tip of the ball guideline to point towards the hole. Again, this is a much tougher position to find, and that's why the inconsistencies with the headwind and the crosswind will be more apparent compared to when it will be in tailwind. But there isn't really much that we can do, unfortunately. All right, there we do have the landing spots. We're going to have a look at the videos here as well, and then we will summarize with the text guide. So we do start with video number 1. I'll move this one a little bit to the right there as well. So again, you can see there's a headwind. I add the top spin, top of the yellow ring by the rough line, ball guideline to point towards the hole as well as I can see it point towards the hole. Then we're respinning to what the table says, and you can see we're playing just some left spin here. We're not using any top or backspin on this particular video. Adjust 6.4 is 3.8 rings, and we're always pulling over the bullseye. Center the ball and hit perfect. Perfect ball it is. And you can see that we land nicely on the fairway and the ball comes in here. And you can see that we are missing a little bit to the left. Need to have a little tweak for that, which is obviously what we are going to do. The left spin was not really necessary in my opinion, and we should probably play this one with no spin at all. Some berserker balls there in the end, which is great. We're moving on to the next shot. So we do have, again, we have a crosswind here, and we do not have any headwind. I would say it's more towards the tailwind side of things, but I'm judging this one as a straight crosswind. All the topspin to set the aim point, top of the yellow ring by the rough line, ball guideline towards the hole, then setting some left spin together with a little bit of backspin. So according to the guide, we do have 0.3 backspin, 0.7 left spin, not what I did in the video, but that is what we do have in the guide. 5.7 miles per hour is what we are adjusting for. Once adjusted, you center the ball and hit perfect. And it bounces on the fairway up towards the pin. And here we have a little bit too much backspin. You can see we're always rolling into the hole there. It's a little bit too heavy on the backspin, but that's the most definitely something we can tweak away. Crimson chest it is, and we do get some berserkers and the off-roader as our epic. Moving on, now we do have a tailwind. Now we're gonna move up to be at max club, blue ring to the right by the sand. And once we have found out, we're gonna apply spins. 4.2 backspin, and together with half a bar of right spin. Adjust, we're using the same table, 6.6 miles per hour is going to be 4 rings. I mean, beautiful. I think the Yongsan Gardens with its background is honestly one of the most beautiful design courses, with looking down towards the town, or you know, the skyline there, or whatever it's called in English. Perfect ball. You can see we bounce on the fairway up towards the pin, and we're dropping nicely for an hole-in-one. And there you can see as well how much easier it is in the tailwind angle to find a nice and easy aim point. And that's once again the trouble we have in the crosswind and the headwind. That's why we should expect having a better result in general in tailwind than what we do have in crosswind and headwinds. We're moving on to the next one. We do have a tailwind slash crosswind, so left to right type of wind. Again, setting up at max line, blue ring to the right by the sand. 4.2 backspin and 0.5 left spin. Adjust. We do have 6.6 miles per hour. Once again, it's 4 rings. Center the ball and hit perfect. Ball comes in, bounce, and it rolls, and we're dropping nicely for the hole-in-one. All right, let's see what we do get in the obsidian chest here. And we do have the berserker balls, obviously, combined with the Amazon as an epic, which is pretty boring. Now, we do have the last shot here for y'all. We do have a very slight tailwind, but in the end, playing this one as per the crosswind, and you can see there in the end that I'm changing my mind. So I'm do the first step by, okay, let's play this one with from the headwind crosswind perspective, but then it's like, okay, I'm gonna play it as the tailwind instead, which is the right decision. So I'm gonna have to do some in between type of spins, and once that is done, we have adjusted and we do hit perfect, almost timing out. And you can see we bounce on the fairway, and then we go up towards the pin and dropping lovely for an hole-in-one. Now, I've said it so many times now, but the tailwind is definitely the money angles. When it comes to the headwind and the crosswind, we will be close, but it's going to be very hard to sit here and say that that's going to drop consistently for an hole-in-one. It's just something that you're going to have to be okay with, because there isn't really many other ways to attack the pin. Now, let's have a look at the text guide. And we're going to start on the left-hand side with the crosswind and the headwind information, which is a green part. Add max topspin, top of the yellow ring by the rough with ball guide, aim at the hole. Then we respin according to the spin that we shall be having according to the spin wheel. If you're looking to improve your game, scan the QR code. Scan the code for the best tournament and tour play guides on the market. In the spins, in the crosswind and the headwind, the direct crosswind left to right, 0.3 backspin, 0.7 left spin. Right to left direct crosswind, 0.3 backspin, 0.2 left spin. Left to right, crosswind and headwind, no topspin or backspin, half a bar of left spin. Wind coming right to left with crosswind and headwind, no spin at all. Direct headwind, 0.2 topspin and 0.5 left spin. On the right hand side, the red information, the red values, is the tailwind one. Start at max club with the top right of the blue ring by the sun, before or after spin. It doesn't matter, because we're using the max line combined with the blue ring as our reference point. Direct tailwind, max backspin, no side spin. In left to right, crosswind and tailwind, 4.2 backspin, 0.5 left spin. In wind coming right to left with crosswind and tailwind, 4.2 backspin and half a bar of right spin. You can find this text guide on our website, golfclashtommy.com/goldenshot. You can also find it in the link in the description down below, and also on various social medias. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching this guide and tutorial for the Golden Shot. Let me know in the comment section below how it went for you. Also, don't forget to smash the thumbs up to help the channel grow. Thank you once again. I wish you the best of luck in your Golf Clash game.